right, so we just did an upload series on the people claiming to be Christian who are actually working to usher in the Antichrist, and by doing so, they are offering several deceptive stories in regards to artifacts that are being pushed off as legitimate. Okay, one of the artifacts is the Ark of the Covenant, and it is being pushed by people like this Husky 394XP. But let's go ahead and take a look at who this guy is working for and following. Okay, now this guy belongs to an organization movement called KJV Onlyist movement. It's been around for quite a while. Okay, there's two different sides. All people are working together to sell books, and Bibles is what they're doing. Okay, so whatever side you choose, whether you choose this side right here or Steve Anderson or whatever, you're being deceived. Okay, so if you go onto this guy's Google page, which I'm not going to do, you will see that he is basically trolling around the internet, making comments to Steve Anderson and people like that in regards to this little debate that's been going on for several years, and it has been selling lots of books. Okay, but let's take a look at this guy's leader. Okay, before I do that, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit to see who else is involved with selling books, Bibles on the internet. So as we can see, there's a few other people. Here's the stooge, Dowell, who's actually in the same camp. Little does he know, or he may know, I'm not really sure, that the leader that he is following does not like him. Okay, his leader, Ruckman or Ruckmanites, consider African American people to be lower than anybody else. Okay, so pretty sad that this person is going along in that camp, considering the beliefs of Peter S. Ruckman. Okay, but what's more sad and disturbing is that the camp of the King James Onlyist people have gone as far as to place certain people's names inside of Common Man's Reference Bible. Okay, just to name a few, there are, let's see, Gail Riplinger, you have William Schnobelin, you have Jack Schick. Okay, I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see a couple of people. Alright, so you got these people who are in the same camp as the opposing side. Okay, as an example, you have Gail Riplinger, who has made a career and made lots of money out of calling out people like James White. Okay, there is absolutely no difference between James White or Gail Riplinger's teachings or beliefs. The reason being is because they all push the same organizations of the past. And I'm talking about church organizations, church people, such as the Cathars, the Albigensians, and so forth. Okay, so if you did a quick Google check of that, you would actually see that Gail Riplinger herself is actually a Calvinist. Okay, same as Peter Ruckman. Peter Ruckman is basically, to me, he is just an insane person. Okay, I think he's still alive, around 90 years old or such. But we'll go there in a little bit. Right now, another person that is named inside of the Common Man's Reference Bible is William Schnobelin. Okay, there is absolutely no reason that a Satanist should be named inside of the Holy Bible. Okay, is William Schnobelin a Satanist? Well, according to his own admission, yeah, he's a Satanist. Can Satanists get out of the organization of the synagogue as easily as this person claims that he got out of it? Absolutely not. Once you're in, you are always in. You can basically reference Malachi Hall and the way Malachi Hall died in order to confirm that. Okay, once you are involved in certain organizations as far as Satanism is concerned, you're not going to get out. Okay, so people like William Schnobelin and Doc Marquise, etc. Yeah, you're actually being deceived by these people. Okay, but let's go ahead and go back to Ruckman. Okay, let's go ahead and read from Wikipedia. Okay, very credible source of information, which is not shocking since there's all sorts of information that can be verified on the site in regards to Peter Ruckman, as well as other people that are being featured in Wikipedia. But let's go ahead and go to the information found in Wikipedia, and let's go ahead and go scroll down a little bit to see what is up with this guy. Okay, let's go ahead and read Ruckman's personal beliefs. Okay, and I am specifically speaking to the African American community. Okay, if you're African American and you are following along with Husky 394 XP, any of the Ruckamites, Gail Ripplinger, or anybody that has anything to do with KJV Only's camp, this information is basically should be very valuable to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and read a little bit of information from Wikipedia about Peter Ruckman. Ruckman believes a fetus does not become a living soul until it is born and takes its first breath. He believes in unidentified flying objects. Okay, so he believes that there are aliens out there. Let's go ahead and continue on. Specifically, blue aliens with blue blood, black aliens with green blood, and gray aliens with clear blood. Ruckman believes the Central Intelligence Agency has implanted brain transmitters in children, old people, and African Americans, and that the agency operates underground alien breeding facilities. Okay, now we are talking about this guy, Husky's leader. Okay, so Husky is basically following along with and advertising for Peter Ruckman, who believes all of this, what I just read. Let's go ahead and go back. In 1984, Ruckman wrote, quote, "Negroes have to be carried where they are left to themselves. They resort to mugging, rape, slavery, dope traffic, and eventually cannibalism." Okay, that is a direct quote that was made by this guy, Peter Ruckman. Okay, so, and I think I'm going to stop there. Well, actually, let me go ahead and read a little bit more. In 1994, he wrote, quote, "No matter how much integration is carried out, the IQ of blacks is always lower than whites." In 1997, Ruckman claimed that Attorney General Janet Reno had drawn up a list with his name on it and predicted that the government mafia would make a hit on him during the next 2 or 3 years. Okay, that was in 1994. So, like I said, you know, when you are involving yourself with a certain movement and a certain agenda where it is shown and proven that those who are involved in it are degrading a certain race of people on account that they consider themselves superior than other people, it's quite questionable. Okay, it's rather questionable. And like I said, you know, Pastor Dowell right here, who belongs to the same camp, I mean, that's pretty sad. And to me, it's just, I don't know, I would actually be speaking out against it instead of bowing down to the money that he is making by pushing the same agenda. Okay, like I said, you know, when you are a minority and you are thought of by the very people who you are working for in the mentality that I just quoted from the Ruckamites and people like the Ruckamites or like-minded, I don't know, it says a lot about your own character, doesn't it? Okay, so anyways, like I said, just want to do a really quick response or whatever, or update, I guess, in regards to the Ruckamites. Okay, again, if you are listening or following along with the agenda of people like Peter S. Ruckman, Jack Schick, Gail Ripplinger, etc., William Schnoebelen, I don't know. Yeah, I would just, I would start questioning everything. Okay, look at this picture right here. Let's see, we got, who's this guy right here? Guy Malone, Schnoebelen, Mike Heiser. I forgot forgot what this guy's name is, Patrick Heron, I think. What do they say about birds of a feather always flocking together? Okay, and what do these people have in common? Basically, they are all pushing demonology, ufology, alien agenda, alien resistance. Quick Google search shows that Michael Heiser claims that he posted his income tax returns showing that he does not make any kind of money, but he has several different business ventures going on, several different names, and the 501c3 beneficial claim attached to each and every one of his businesses, okay? Google shows him as employing 50 to 100 employees who are all working the internet for these people, okay? Prophecy Club, 501c3, okay? Everyone here, everybody's shown on this site right here, 501c3. Okay, what does that tell you? As far as Christianity is concerned, shouldn't be involved with anybody who is part of the government and 501c3 organizations. Okay, the reason being is because these people are all working for the Synagogue of Satan. Okay, to include Peter Ruckman, fortunately. Okay, so when you're in that camp, if you're in the KJV onlyist camp, and you are being led by people like Brian Denlinger and the rest who are, this guy looks like he's a rabbi to me. He looks like he's a rabbi and he acts like he's a rabbi. Be careful of the wolves, okay? Lots of them on the internet are selling, always selling something, okay? So anyways, like I said, just an update really quickly, and have a nice day.